Looking for prices on meals here at Cedar Point? Well, you've come to the right place. Let's go! Here at Cedar Point, there are all types of different meals that you can get, and there are different options for how you can pay for them. You, of course, can do the all-season dining plan. You can also do an all-summer dining plan, or you can do an all-season dining plan that with a platinum pass, where you have food at every park that is Cedar Fair owned across the chain. However, there are also other ways that you can pay for it, and one of those is just doing it the traditional cash method, or in this case a card method, because Cedar Point is now a card only park. There is no cash here. Hugo's Italian restaurant is a place that I definitely enjoy. It is the place for Italian cravings. If you are just craving that pizza, pasta, or some sort of breadstick and garlicky goodness, this is the place for you. They also have some really good salads, so if you're looking for a healthy meal, this may be a good option too. Just coming in here, you're immediately hit with the garlic smell that just is fantastic. I absolutely love Hugo's. Hugo's is a very, very simple, easy restaurant. You know, any place that you've come with fresh made pizzas, fire oven pizzas, it's very similar to that. However, it feels a little bit more upscale and a little bit more craving worthy coming in here. Plus, you also get a lot of food, and I mean a lot, with your meals. So here at Hugo's, we are looking at $15.49 for one entree and one side. The entrees consist of pepperoni pizza, cheese bread meatball sandwich, pasta del giorno, or chicken parm sandwiches. Also for a side, you have some pasta salads, Caesar salad, or garlic cheese bread. Now, as far as I'm aware, you can't just take like a side salad and that's all you can take. Now, if you're on the meal plan, the old Italian platters are all on the meal plan. So anything that's $15.49, that is what you can get. But I believe that Cedar Point has done away with all of their a la carte options. So you can no longer get just a side salad for, I don't know, $5 or something like that. Instead, you have to get one entree and one side for the entire old Italian platter. One thing that does make this menu a little bit different also is the family bundle at $54.99 that would include 16-inch pepperoni cheese pizza, 2 sides of pasta, and 2 salads. So if you have a family of maybe 4 to 6, that's definitely going to give you a good option to feed the entire family all in one shot, rather than having to order several different meals that's going to end up costing that much or possibly even more. Now, one thing I have to say about Hugo's Italian Eatery, first of all, it's not very healthy, but it is a lot of food. A lot of food. Like I said earlier, first of all, you can get an entire personal pan pizza. The personal pan pizzas, in my opinion, are big enough to share with another person in and of themselves. They consist of 4 different slices, so if you do 2 slices per person, that should be enough probably to feed you. And if you have little ones, it could be enough to feed you and a couple of little ones at the same time. Also, it includes 4 breadsticks, I believe, for the, at least on the meal plan, they include 4 different breadsticks, and then they also include a side. So you can get that side salad or that pasta salad. There are different options with that. You do have cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, and sausage pizzas that you can get here at Hugo's. At the cost of $15.49 also, Hugo's is probably one of the better priced places that you can find here at Cedar Point. As we're going to see, most of the other restaurants are going to range somewhere between the $17 and $18 mark. Here you do get a little bit less money for a little bit more food, and I do think that that is worthwhile. It's maybe not the healthiest food, but it's definitely something that's going to fill you and your family up. So moving on from Hugo's behind me, we now have a restaurant that I have not ever been to here at Cedar Point, and it's been around ever since I was a kid, and that is Johnny Rockets. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about Johnny Rockets because, like I said, I haven't been here literally ever. So I've always considered it, just never been. So we're gonna go inside and check it out. It does say hamburgers and fries right up there. So obviously, I think this is a pretty self-explanatory kind of a place. It's more like diner food. We're gonna go inside, we're gonna check it out. Let's go. Now, when I walked inside, they did ask me to do it outside, and so I'm happy to oblige whatever they asked me to do. They do not do self-seating inside, so you do have to walk in and ask for a seat. They'll seat you wherever they have open room, and they do have stuff that is on the meal plan, which I did not know. I've never been in there to actually eat. But diner food, it definitely is. It is 100% a diner atmosphere, absolutely, in Johnny Rockets, even down to the jukeboxes that are on the table. So the food, though, it's looking like there are a couple of better options, especially cheaper options for you and your family here at Johnny Rocket. We've got some burgers ranging from $8.99 to $11.99. And then we have the sides, fries for $6.99. We also have shakes for $8.99 if you're looking for a little bit of a snack, and a chili bowl for $6.99. So this is a place where you can get more of an a la carte type of a meal. If you are just hungry for a burger, this is an option for you to just get a burger. It is also a place where you can come in and get some chili cheese fries or some chili, which in my opinion could easily be just a meal by itself at that. But if you want a full meal, you may actually end up spending a little bit more money here at Johnny Rockets because the a la carte options end up taking this up to probably, well, I guess it's probably pretty comparable. $8.99, so $9 or maybe $12, and then $7 on the side for fries. So you're still looking at someplace between $15 and like $19 for a meal here at Johnny Rockets. But if you want a snack, you want a malt or some sort of a shake, this may be the place for you on a hot day. Also, just to escape the heat and to dine in an indoor location, definitely worthwhile. Another place for a quick meal is Walking Tacos at Senor Vargas's. I know that this is one of the most popular places to eat here on property. I've never eaten here, once again, so I don't really know exactly what it is. I've never tried it. I can't tell you it's really good or not. But you do have choice of chicken or beef, and it is $8.49. That is definitely a cheaper meal here on property, and that makes sense why it gets such massive lines. I mean, this thing right here, this will fill up to get that. So, okay guys, we're doing food here. So what are your names, first of all?
My name is Brindley.
Brindley?
Patrick.
Patrick, awesome. Nice to meet you guys. So since we're doing food, what's your favorite place to eat here on property?
I really like the hand breaded chicken tenders. We had it Sunday.
Okay, really right here at Corral?
Yep,
okay.
At Corral, yep.
Awesome.
I like the smokehouse. I can't remember what it's called.
Mesquites or?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, over there by that side. Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, it's nice to meet you guys.
Yeah,
Thanks for
good
saying hi.
you, man.
Have a good one. Another great place to eat here on property is Chickies and Pete. And I have been in here a lot of times, but I've never talked about the price. That's actually the reason why I wanted to do this video in general. Someone mentioned, like, how much do these places actually cost? And I thought, oh my word, since I have a dining plan, I don't think about that. I don't think about how much the places cost or whether I'm getting a good deal or not, because it doesn't matter if you have the dining plan. But most people don't come 20 times a season or however many times I come. So it was definitely a blind spot of mine. That's also why you need to leave comments down below. I am listening, and I want to know if there's a way that I can, help serve you a little bit better. So let me know if there's something missing that you really need to know. Drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you. All right, the server in Chickies and Pete's, or the front person. I don't know what they're called. Hostess, I think maybe hostess. Anyway, she was very, very kind and explained some of the menu to me. I've been here 1,000 times, but I don't know exactly what you get without having the meal plan. So with the meal plan, you do get whatever your amount is, but you get half the amount. So you get like half the boneless fries, or you get half of the classic, or you get half of the classic Philly cheesesteak, but you also get fries with it. Otherwise, you are just looking at getting an a la carte meal. So on the meal plan, you would get half of buffalo dry rub or barbecue boneless wings, or you would get the full buffalo chicken salad, or you would get half of the classic, but you also get fries with it. Or you can get different types of hoagies for about $14. You can get some specialty drinks. Each of those is about $13, and that's pretty standard across the park for drinks. You can get burgers for about $13, and those burgers, do they come with fries? They do not come with fries. So again, they're a la carte. Or you can get sweet potato fries with the crab seasoning. By the way, that crab seasoning is absolutely to die for $11 on the side, or some sort of nacho. So you're looking at prices for a meal for about $13 to $18, unless you would absolutely need like fries on the side with your hoagie, and then you're looking at substantially more, or fries on the side with your chicken, and again, substantially more. Now, I will say, there is like a cheese sauce that you can get with the meals and with the boneless chicken that's absolutely delicious, not to be missed, especially with the crab fries. This place is one of my favorites to come. It is a great place to come and get some air conditioning. It is a great place to come and relax, get a drink, cool off on a very hot day. But thank you, Chickies and Pete's, for letting me check this out, and I'll get it back to you right now. She did tell me, I'll only give it to you if you promise to bring it right back. Of course, that's what. And the next place on our list is the Corral. Corral is a place that serves good portions. Actually, let's just go with that. Yeah, it serves very good portions. I don't feel like it's the best quality food, except for one item on the menu, if everything is the same as last year. So, all right, in here we are looking at hand-breaded chicken tenders and a pizza platter. Both of those run about $14. So that $14 price point includes pizza and breadsticks, or chicken tenders and some fries. Those are your two options here. It's pretty simplified. So actually, they took away the thing that I thought was the most crazy last year. Looks like they also do have some mac and cheese on the side. There are a couple other sides that are potential to get there. Last year they had a sandwich with pimento cheese. I mean, that sandwich was about this big. It was just a massive, massive sandwich. You only got half of it, but you also got fries with it. It was so much food. I have never been impressed with Cedar Point's chicken tenders. I'll try them again at some point this year. But let's just say last year anyway, there was just a real lack of flavor on them. So it was something I just was not a fan of, or wanting to have frequently. We obviously are not going to stop there right now, but Derby Dogs is a thing that is coming soon. So we will check that out coming soon here at the park. Our next place today is Melt's. Melt's is another full service restaurant here. It is Melt Bar and Grill. Actually, Melt Bar and Grilled, which sounds really weird, but when you see what they actually have, it makes more sense. Now, this is another place I have not been to for years, but in about 2017, I used to love coming here for a nice full meal here at Melt. So we're gonna go check out what the prices are like now. There is both indoor and outdoor seating. here at Melt. Now, it does say that Melt Bar and Grilled is a location across the board. It's not just here at Cedar Point. It is like across the country or something like that. There is a disclaimer on it that some of the specials and things like that do not exist here at Cedar Point because it's a different kind of a location operating under a license agreement. All right, so Melt has a couple of different options here. And it looks like a lot of it is kind of a make it yourself kind of a place. You can get chicken tenders for $15, or you can get different dips and sauces and additional items to add to your melt, essentially. So depending on what it is that you want, there are lots of different options here. Also, I am very intrigued by this kids menu. $8.99 for kids 10 and under, includes a side drink and yummy sauce. There are also draft beers and canned beers that you can get, White Claws, Budweiser, Miller Lite. So even some more local things, Great Lakes, that you can get here also. Now, Melt, though, does not accept the Cedar Point dining plan, unlike the other two full-service restaurants that we've already seen today. All right, guys, so this menu is actually huge. So we have the grilled cheese cost here. So we're actually looking at, you can add all kinds of different cheeses. The kindergarten is $11.99 for a whole or $8.99 for a half. You have Wake and Bacon, Mighty Macaroni. I mean, it looks like you're looking at somewhere between, for a half at most, it looks like maybe $9 is your cheapest option. And for the most, it looks like maybe $18, something like that. But then you also have wings, you have crispy chicken, and we're looking at somewhere between, again, $8.99 and it looks like $15 here, with some $6.99 options down here. So vegetarian chili, roasted garlic tomato, $6.99. So maybe some cheaper options here. We're also looking at some signature cocktails here, that I have not tried, and I might need to try these. Jose Cuervo, Cotton Candy Martini. That sounds awful. Pineapple Smash, Nurse Long Island. I did see Patron Margarita, that might be good. Along with a couple of wines for the house here too, and then a little bit of history about the park. If you are looking for some cheaper options actually, and to be able to go inside, rest, relax, sit in the shade and the air conditioning both, and find a nice little place for your family to relax just a little bit, this may be an awesome option for you. Okay, they also close at 7, so it's 6:51 right now. They're starting to lock their doors at this very moment. You know what? Honestly, good option. Nice people. They were very helpful. When you're off property, or a thing that's not specifically part of Cedar Point, they're just a little bit more not sure about whether it's okay to do this or not. So I make sure to ask just in case there's any problem with me taking these videos or talking about it. I don't want to step on anybody and do anything that's not okay by the chain standards. I will have to go and use their services sometime very soon though for all of these 3 restaurants. I mean, I frequently go to Chickies and Pete's, but I haven't been to Melt in a long time, so that's gonna definitely have to be a bar stop that I make very soon. But it's almost been an hour and I've barely made it past the front of the park. The front of the park here has a lot of locations where you can eat and hang out, especially in the shade. And that is the nice part. The shade and the air conditioning for these restaurants in particular is definitely the part that is. Now we're headed into the newest color change here at Cedar Point, which is Coaster's Diner. Definitely has received a facelift this year, and the inside has definitely received a facelift also. So we're gonna go check that out right now. Once again, we have dinner platters here for $14.99. And that dinner platter does include both your burger and your fries, or your chicken tenders and your fries also. Like I said, the inside has definitely received a makeover, and it looks like the food is coming out much faster. Onion rings, French fries, everything is just ready to go for dinner tonight here at 7 o'clock. Last year, this place received huge lines constantly. I'm wondering if it's not so bad this year. So again, maybe worthwhile to go check it out for myself to see what kind of service it actually has and if it is faster this year or not. There is also indoor seating in there, again, with the air conditioning also. The only thing I've seen that I didn't really love is they got rid of their indoor water fountain, which makes me sad. In this area right here, there are frequently food trucks. I know last year they did a food truck festival, and this year, I don't know if they're doing that or not. I don't know that these are the same food trucks that they're always going to have, but we're going to take just a really quick look at the price and the cost that you're going to incur going to these food trucks. Okay, you've got some cheaper options here, 10, 15. There are definitely some good options here, 15 bucks, 10 bucks. I think I saw 17 bucks at one point. Chicken waffles I did have last year, so I can vouch for that. That was a fantastic place. And here you're looking at anything between $17, $15, and for sides, $7 to $14, something like that. We're also looking here for 14, 16, something like that. Prices at Cedar Point are going to be higher. And honestly, for a really good meal, a really good deal, you're gonna end up spending at least, like I said, in a really good deal, like 10 bucks for a really good deal here at the parks. There are very few incredibly cheap meals that you can have here at Cedar Point. Actually, I think I did discover earlier this year that Chickies and Pete's closes at 7 also. So, especially for those full service meals, may be worthwhile to, keep that in the back of your mind that they're going to close a little bit earlier. Next restaurant on our list is Panda. Panda is a fantastic location. Of course, it is just your standard Panda Express food. Your standard Chinese fare that you can get here at the park. So we're going to go check it out right now and see what the prices are, because the prices are not standard based on what you can get throughout the rest of the country, because you are a captive audience here and they know that they can get you. However, they do have meal deal here also, and you are looking at a cost of about 17 bucks for a meal here. Each one is a meal. You don't have the a la carte option, but you do have some sides. So if you're in the mood for a veggie spring roll snack, those are options for you also. For all of these places, there is water and pop available. You can always buy water for an extra cost for like $4.95 or something like that. For a bottled water, usually Dasani, or you can buy, or you can get a free small cup, which you've seen me drink out of before. It's about one gulp. Those are your two options. You can refill them, like right back here, there's a water fountain right there. You can refill the small cups. If they fill it a lot with ice, then maybe worthwhile for you, but you can always get drinks there too. I don't drink pop, I always drink water. If you have the drink plan also, they will give you a drink at any of those places. So if you have the all year drink plan, what I always tell people is make sure that you get the paper cup option. Getting the large souvenir mug. The souvenir mug is nice because you have a souvenir, but first of all, they melt in the dishwasher. So That's a problem. And they also can melt in cars. And the paper cup option just means that you don't have to carry something with you all the time. Generally, if you get the large mug, you have to carry that with you constantly. And that's a little bit frustrating. So yeah, there's a trade-off, but I would definitely say that the paper mugs are the better option for the drink plan if you're a person who loves pop and you want to get that drink plan every time that you come. I believe Forbidden Frontier is actually closed right now, but they do have a location back there to eat in also. I have never eaten back there, nor was it open the last time I was there. So I have no idea whether there's like good portions or good prices or anything like that back there. We'll have to figure that out later. So definitely press that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with everything here at Cedar Point, from restaurants to everything else. We are a comprehensive YouTube channel here, and we talk about rides to restaurants to beaches to water parks to water rides, which I see that this water ride actually has water running in it now. Looks like both the water rides actually are prepping to run. That is very exciting for me. And I see our next stop right up ahead. That is Chick-Fil-A, which I have not entered the doors of yet this year. Oh, unless it's closed. Why are the doors shut? If the location is closed, they still have windows I can look through. What in the world? Okay, so Chick-fil-A closes early, but we're gonna just look through the window here. You're looking at prices between $18.59 and $15.49 for the full meal here at Chick-fil-A, but there are also entree prices of $9.70 and $13.70 if all you want is the entree. It's the same thing for the chicken sandwich too. You can get it for $15.99 or $10.30 just for the entree. So I had no idea Chick-fil-A would close early, but I mean, that's the way the cookie crumbles when you come here on a Thursday night. And we are already here at the newest restaurant here at Cedar Point. Going to go check out this gem of a new location with lots of shaded areas to eat in and a beautiful setting, despite not being exactly what I was hoping for. But you know what? Not everything always has to be exactly what I'm hoping for. The Farmhouse Kitchen and Grill is another fantastic eating option, and it is open until 8 o'clock. It does have a double side on it also. The platters are $18.99, and that comes with everything here. Now, I have noticed that you get a lot of food here. So you have the sliced wood-fired steak, artisan linguinca sausage. I hate that. Artisan sausage, let's just say that. Spiced and grilled chicken drumsticks, hand-battered frontier chicken tenders, campfire steak chili, and the premium entree salad. There are also side choices of the chili, corn ribs, red potatoes, sweet potato fries, cowboy caviar, which I have not tried yet. It's like a dip for your tortilla chips. And then the Farmhouse potato salad, which is the one thing I would not eat on this menu because I do not like potato salad. Now you can get an a la carte Farmhouse biscuit for $1.99, or you can add an extra side to your platter for $6.49, but you do have to buy that base platter first, I believe. Farmhouse Kitchen and Grill is the place for all your down-home eating that you want to do here at Cedar Point. And with the biscuits and all of the entrees that they have options for, and the sides also, that is exactly what you're getting. Now, I have to admit, the corn, that corn, they have these like slices of corn. I don't even know how to explain it, but they're absolutely delicious. They're deep fried and savory, and they've already been just absolutely seasoned to perfection. So it's absolutely incredible. Definitely go for that. Another quick tip, when eating here, choose this side, because there's never anyone over here, because that side is not usually open. Most people gravitate to over here, as you can see. So you can find a pretty empty spot if you come over to the right side, over by the bridge here at the Farmhouse Kitchen and Grill. Speaking of the bridge, on the other side of Cedar Creek Hollow, we are going to be finding our next mark, which is Miss Keats. Now, if you saw one of my most recent videos, this is not a place that I enjoy eating. They had one really good thing, and I don't know why, but they've never had it. They never had it before, and they haven't had it since. But it looks like the smokehouse is closed. I have Miss Keats already filmed though, so expect a costume change, and let's go. Yeah, so the menu here has definitely changed. It's a burrito bowl meal, and then you have choices of some things that you can put on it. So you can do the cilantro lime rice, the fresh tortilla chips, or chopped romaine, and then you can get the carne asada, chicken carnitas, or smoked adobo pork. I'll probably get the chicken carnitas. And then you can add some toppings of cheese or guacamole to add on top of that meal. Overall at $16, that's really not a terrible price, like at all, unless you just don't get much at all. But from what I'm seeing right now, it's looking like it's a pretty decent amount that you get. Now though, while the food has gotten a retheme, the restaurant itself has not. Well, in my Everything New at Cedar Point video, I definitely missed something, and it's this bank, Chamberlain Bank. This used to be a breaded chicken location. Have to admit, it was not a good place, but it was a place to eat. It is no longer a place to eat. I don't know if they're using that for backstage now, for this stage, for the band and residents, or what they're doing, but they definitely do not have a place to eat there anymore. I guess though, with the new place to eat right over here, why do you need any place here when you also have Miss Keats? It looks like the Frontier Festival is gearing up already. We are getting ready for it. What made me say that is this sign right here. Also, last year, I entered the Frontier Festival, definitely skeptical, and left a big fan. It is definitely worth checking out the Frontier Festival here at Cedar Point, especially if you come here frequently, or if you just need something to eat while you're here. For let's say a 2-day vacation, definitely worthwhile. All the offerings were absolutely delicious and were last year cherry based, which made it even better. It was so good. That is another thing for you to watch out for on this channel. We will be reviewing the Frontier Festival entirely. I'm here all the time, so definitely press that subscribe button if you want to know a lot of stuff about Cedar Point. Another video coming up here will be the snack video here at Cedar Point. And one of the snacks that we have is the Happy Fryer. Happy Fryer is a fantastic place for some very delicious fries, including some Parmesan fries that are very garlicky. And we all know how I feel about garlic. So it's absolutely to die for, worth it, an incredible snack. I don't know if it's the best one or not. Maybe we'll figure that out. All right, so our last one is the Backbeat Q barbecue. If you have watched this channel, you know that this is one of my favorite places to visit. It's absolutely incredible, and I always love eating here. Once again, we have the double line and some delicious entrees here. Maybe I will just eat here today. I don't know, I feel bad eating here because the idea was finding different places, but I also have a date with Steel Vengeance, so. All right, here we are looking at $17.99 for a barbecue platter. It is absolutely to die for. It does come with cornbread and the entree choices, and the options for the entree are smoked brisket, smoked jalapeno sausage, rotisserie herb half chicken, chicken tenders, burnt ends, and smoked spare ribs. My favorites of those are smoked brisket and burnt ends. Also, then you have cornbread that can go with that, and a side of coleslaw, potato wedges, mac and cheese, baked beans, or a side salad. I definitely found that their mac and cheese was the best last time that I was here, but we're gonna go try it right now. That way we don't have to go too far away from Steel Vengeance, since this is our last mark of the day, and I had less time than I thought I would. Ooh, I'll have the corn, please.
There you go. Did you want to try?
Thank you. Okay, so the cornbread definitely is different than it was before. And I also think maybe you have a little bit less food here, but this is still a shareable meal. Not with this, but if you would get the mac and cheese. But for my purposes, I don't really care about shareability. Not right now anyway, because my daughter's not here. This definitely needs salt. I'm not gonna go get it right now. Now, I'm eating this like a barbarian, but I don't care. I got a roller coaster to ride. I have to admit, it's not nearly as flavorful as it was last year. It's well cooked, but not as flavorful. The only spot I'm wondering about is right here. Yeah. There's nothing bad about it. There's nothing good about it either. Like, it's a standard, brisket. Snake River Expedition is open. If I only didn't have other things to do. So we've talked about the food in the park. Now it's time for us to talk about the food at Hotel Breakers. Well, Perkins will have to be saved for another day. 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're way too late. But Tomo, on the other hand, Tomo is a hibachi grill with, I believe, sushi also. We'll find that out in just a little bit. Where you can actually watch them make the food in front of you. It's located right here in the main rotunda of the Hotel Breakers. So right as you walk in here, where you can check out and check in, it's right here. You have Perkins and you have Tomo right next to each other. So those are both good options. And it looks like the cost for a meal here ends up being $20 for a nice sit-down meal of hibachi grill. You can also get a few cheaper options of sushi rolls for $9, $10, $11, $16. Red snapper for $8. There are a lot of different rolls and sushis that you can possibly eat here that would be helpful. Rather than eating in the park, you could eat better quality food here at the hotel instead of eating the theme park quality food that's in the park. Not that I hate the park food, but I mean hibachi grill or Chick-Fil-A. I mean, I love a good Chick-Fil-A sandwich, but I think hibachi grill trumps that. Right here next to the pool is TGI Fridays. Anything from about $9 to $20 for amazing blazing pound of cheese fries, to simply grilled salmon. Lots of different surf and turf entrees, salmon, chicken fingers, flat iron steak, fish and chips. You've got burgers. So we're looking at about $17 for a meal, but that includes chicken breast, spicy aioli, and the burgers also include seasoned fries, some steaks that you can get, some grilled chicken, salads for $19, and kids menu for $10 for each entree. Of course, then there's also an assortment of drinks that you can get here also. So that about ends our quick little trip into all the different restaurants here at Cedar Point for a full meal. Of course, there are snacks. There are all kinds of different places that you can eat here, and we will be talking about those as the year progresses. Also, my opinions may change a little bit on the best places to eat because sometimes things change. Different chefs come in and things taste a little bit different than they did initially. So we're gonna go in with an open mind this year and try a couple of different places. But definitely as the year continues, you're gonna wanna check back to see if that place that was a bargain price of, it looks like, you know, somewhere between $10 and like $18 to eat here, is the place that's the $10 place going to still be a good place? Or is it a place that really lacks in either its service or in its food? So we'll talk about that a little bit later, and we're gonna try out as much as we possibly can here at Cedar Point. So like I said, check back, press that subscribe button, stay up with me here on the channel. Okay, we're doing a food vlog today, guys. So what is, let this guy in. There we go. All right, so what's your favorite place to eat?
The breaded chicken tender place.
Any place with breaded chicken tenders.
It's a barbecue place.
Yeah, the BBQ place
just back there.
I like back BQ, definitely.
Yeah, that place.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks for saying hi, guys. See you guys.
I'll look out for you.